Hello, strangers out there. Another video day today. As the title suggests, we're going to talk a little bit about, well, my name, right? So, what's in a name?
Shakespeare famously wrote, "That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell just as sweet."
Um, but what is that? What if that name is Fred Strange? So, first let's address that last name for a second here. Strange. It's a strange name. I'm a strange guy. You know, to some people that might sound, kind of cool. But try growing up with it. It's a lot different. I got teased all through elementary school. Elementary school kids can be quite mean, and they especially were back in the 80s before this whole current anti-bullying thing kind of took off, which is a good thing. But I had to endure a lot of jokes, all the jokes, any jokes that you can make about it. Boy, are you strange. You have a strange name. And, of course, there was my personal favorite.
Mommy said I can't talk to you anymore
Why not?
because I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
I'm sure you can think of many more examples. I could put it in the comments below. But, yeah, don't bother. Yeah, I've heard them all, and seriously, it's I really haven't heard an original one since I was in the 6th grade, which is 30 years ago. So strange aside, now there's my first name, Fred. So what's wrong with Fred? Well, the late great Peter Sellers once explained that the name Fred just tended to ruin things. It's not a Rembrandt, it's a Fred Rembrandt. It just obviously doesn't work. Kind of ruins the whole effect of a Rembrandt or whatever. That's why he and his other goons that he worked with named their first TV show The Fred Show, just to illustrate how messed up things were.
When you have a name like Fred, you get compared to many people. Uh, there's fictional characters like Freddy the Freeloader, Fred Flintstone, Freddie Jones from Scooby-Doo, Freddy the Frog from the New Zoo Review, and Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street came out when I was in junior high, and I always wanted one of those gloves and have it handy whenever somebody made the connection between him and me and our shared name. Lately, I drew a bit of satisfaction from the Weasley twins, Fred and George from the Harry Potter series. Until, yeah, thanks, Joe. And then there's this clown.
Okay, seriously? Not only does the name Fred tend to ruin things, apparently, but it also seems to be the go-to name for any fictional character that somebody just wants to pull out of the ether. I mean, geez. But at least that was the last.
Oh, God, yes, son of a... Now, on the plus side, there are a few famous Freds in real life. We got Fred Astaire, famous dancer. Fred McMurray from Absent-Minded Professor, such. Freddie Fender is a musician. My parents apparently knew him. He was quite pleased to hear that I was had his name, shared a name with him. Let's see, there's Freddie Prinz, Senior and Junior. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. There is Freddie Mercury, famous lead singer from Queen. Fred Willard. Fred Savage, younger and older. There's Fred Durst, lead singer of Limp Bizkit. Those guys aren't so bad. I should take pride in. Oh God, yes, son of
Here I am, Fred Strange. I was actually named after both of my grandfathers. So Freddie Foster and Richard Strange. So why haven't I bothered to change my name? Well, that's the reason why. I've named after both grandfathers, and there's a certain amount of pride and stuff going through that. So, but
Yeah, my middle name is Richard, so I suppose it could have been worse. Yeah, like that. Thanks for watching me make fun of my name, guys. If you like what you hear, go ahead and press that like button below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. There's links right in the screen there, and of course down in the description also below. Down below there is also all the links to my various websites and Facebook page and Twitter account. Check out my books. Check out my Patreon account. I could still use help here. And until next time, I will see you then. And stay strange. Bye.